But first, we know him best as an artist. Now, Otis Frizzell and his wife Sarah have a culinary creation up their sleeves called the Lucky Taco, and we're so lucky to have them in today. Look at this
rainbow of colours in the kitchen today.
It's madness. It's so cool because you kind of eat with your eyes first, don't you? I walked in here and just went, oh.
That's one of Ray McVinnie's, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, is this what he likes to say? It's true.
You eat with your eyes.
Proverb.
So the Lucky Taco, how'd this all come about?
How did it come about? Well, we were on our honeymoon in 2011 in the States, and at my first time in the States, and I couldn't believe how many awesome food trucks there was, and we were like, wow, it'd be awesome to do something like that back in New Zealand, and we don't really have great Mexican food, so when we were in Rarotonga and the romantic part of the honeymoon, that little seed didn't go away, and here we are 2 years later, and it's almost about ready.
So you're going to have yourself a truck?
Yeah, the truck's nearly finished. It's getting the kitchen installed as we speak.
Yeah.
And
you'll do nothing but tacos?
Well, tacos and fruit juice.
Tacos.
And fruit juice.
Yeah. Or a hibiscus cooler and horchata, which is like a cinnamon milk, rice milk.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, it's delicious.
It's the real McCoy too. You know, I mean, the closest you could get to having a real taco would be to have one in Mexico. This is the next best thing.
Well, we did a cooking course in Mexico City and learnt a few tricks, and, you know, enough tricks to try and break them. So we're not 100% authentic. We're just doing our version of what is quite authentic. It's got to be crisp, it's bright, it's clean, it's not slushy, grey, old sort of...
No.
And also soft shell tacos.
So what do you got happening over there, Sarah? I see you working away. I saw some prawns.
This is tacos de camarones, el chipotle. That's the only Spanish I know. It's prawn tacos with chipotle.
Okay.
So it's super yummy. So it's just prawns, detailed, onions into little half moons, chipotle, which you can get in any New World.
Yeah.
It's really good. The La Morena brand is really good too. And that's it. Just get the pan really, really super hot. The water is a good test like that. Chuck them in.
Were you guys into cooking before this? Were you home cooks?
I was really awful. I couldn't boil an egg before I came to New Zealand.
I don't know that this is a good advantage.
She's from the UK, but she went from sort of spam and chips to sort of a really amazing home cook, and
she's certainly branched out now.
She's got to practice on me.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I've got a good guinea.
Which is why I married her, I think.
So this is big in LA, big in the States, this food truck thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it's hit Melbourne, it's hit Sydney, it's trickling its way down.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, there's a couple of food trucks here, but we actually wanted to make a bespoke taco truck from the ground up with everything we needed, and we've got this amazing guy at Custom Coach Builders. He's got the hot plates. Oh, smell that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're basing it on the LA style truck.
Okay.
So
it's quite big. Can you sleep in it?
You could in the alley down the middle. But it's very exciting with the truck.
It's the great thing about New Zealand, because we can be a bit more individual. And in the States, they are all kind of the same old UPS delivery kind of trucks, and they wrap them in a big vinyl sticker, and, you know, they're so common. But here, it's a bit more unique. So it's nice that ours will stand out.
I mean, Otis, you're not going to do any work on it?
Well, me and Dad are going to... The idea is to paint it with enamel paints and a paintbrush, a bit like your sort of drunken Mexican uncle. It's not sort of... I'm not going to bomb it. It's not a graffiti project. Okay. It's sort of... there's this beautiful sort of a Mexican aesthetic of hand-done sign writing. Right. We want to carry that through to try and keep it looking like a truck.
Because I'm picking the creative side of this. The creative side of this must come very easily to both of you. Sarah, you've worked in advertising, and Otis, you are Otis. What's the business side of things been like?
Well, that's... Oh, shit, burnt that one.
That's why we've got a whole pack.
It's these induction ovens.
It is, they're really hot. It's just busted.
And it is spicy, sorry about that. You know, the business side of things, well, you know, we've just learnt so much as we've been going along, really. And we've got great people around us, and great accountants, great chef friends. And you went for a crazy good trip, a recce trip through Mexico, where you tried all sorts of different tacos. Everything.
Thousands of tacos.
What were the most interesting?
Well, machitos, which is sheep scrotum tacos. Yeah. Which were interesting. What was that like?
Delicious.
It was nice.
The lingua, the sheep's tongue.
Yes. Grasshoppers?
Grasshoppers, chapelline, they were delicious. I mean, you've got to try everything.
Will you be serving these things?
Maybe at the Wild Food Festival?
Yeah. We can do the sheep scrotum at the Wild Food Festival.
Okay, so you got some guacamole type thing on.
Yes, sorry, so that is spicy avocado cream. All of this is on the website if people want to try and recreate it at home. This is pico de gallo, which is kind of onion, garlic, coriander, lime, chili. Really delicious.
Because the thing with this is that it's kind of seasonal food. It's not expensive food.
That's right. Well, in New Zealand,
limes and avocados are
unfortunately, you've got to have coriander, you've got to have lime, you've got to have avocado, which aren't cheap here.
No.
So the $1 taco that you can get sort of in Mexico doesn't really translate here.
No.
But you've got to have it, and it's, you know, it's all about crisp, seasonal, fresh, delicious. It doesn't have to be grey, old sort of...
That would be an edible flower.
Look at that.
They're from the garden too, the station flowers from the garden.
They bring a little peppery flavour to the final result.
Gorgeous. Wouldn't this be cool to have, like, a truck like this full up at your wedding?
Well, the weddings are hot for us. We're getting lots of bookings.
Are you?
Yeah.
And the wonderful thing is that you can just jump in your truck and be wherever you need to be.
Yep.
That's right. We just roll up, open the side, boom.
Lucky taco.
Look at you, absolutely. Well, very cool. So where will we be able to find you when you do set up shop?
2 weeks, in about 2 or 3 weeks, on Ponsonby Road, 230 Ponsonby Road, outside Flying Fish, which is our friend's production company. So thank you, James and BK.
The doors will be open and you'll be good to go.
Yes.
How fantastic for lunchtime on Ponsonby Road, or dinner or breakfast or whatever time of day
That's right.
it's to be.
They're great for hangovers.
Sure, you'd know that. Nice to see you both.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
luck.
All right, cheers, guys.
It goes really, really well. MasterChef Chelsea Winter is in the kitchen later with her specialty dish. That would be buffalo chicken nibbles.
But coming up next, past winners including Valerie Adams, Sarah Ulmer and Lydia Coe, to name a few.
But who are our next future sports stars? We'll meet two of the award recipients next.